In today's video, we're going to look at the grid method when multiplying, well, numbers with each other. It's just like breaking it out into parts and then adding everything together. So instead of doing the formal method, which we'll look at later, we're just doing the grid method. So I know that 47 is the same as a 40 and a 7, so I just break those two up. And the 26 I'll break up again into a 20 and a 6, and then I'll do a little grid. And in the grid, I'm just going to work out, like multiply everything with each other. So I'm going to multiply the 20 and the 40. So 2 times 4 is 8. And there are 2 zeros, so I just add those 2 zeros. I'm going to do 20 times 7. So 2 times 7 is 14, and I add the 0. Then here it's 4 times 6, which is 24, and I have another 0 to add. And then 6 times 7, which would be 42. And then I'm just going to add all these numbers. So I'm going to do, let's take largest to smallest, to like 800 plus 240 plus 140 plus 42. Just going to add everything together. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2 is going to be 2. 4, 8, 12. Carry the 1. And then 8, 10, 12 again. So really simple. 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2, yeah, 1, 2, 2, 2, and that's all we do. So we can look at this example, do the same thing. We're going to break up the 75 into a 70 and a 5, and I'm going to break the 43 into a 40 and a 3. And now I'm just going to write my grid. Oh, see, I'm doing different colors now. And now I'm just doing 4 times 7, which is 28, adding the 2 zeros. 4 times 5, which is 20, add the 0. 7 times 3, which is 21, add the 0. And then 3 times 5, which is 15. And all I do is I just add everything together again. So 800 plus 210 plus 200 plus 15. And all that together is going to give me a 5. That's a 1 and a 1, which gives me a 2. That's 10 plus 2, which is 12. And then carry the 1. And then we end up with 3, 2, 2, 5. So it's really, really simple. You just break stuff, well, just break the numbers into smaller parts. We can even do it with bigger numbers. So let's just take a look. If we were to multiply bigger numbers, let's just take a random number like 4, 5, 3 times 52. So now we have a bigger number, but we can just break it up into smaller parts again. So I'm going to do, let's do 400, because there's a 400, there's a 50, and there's a 3. And on this side, I'm doing a 50 and a 2. And I just make a little grid. And then I just multiply. So in this case, 4 times 5, which is 20. And there's 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 50 times 50, or 5 times 5, which is 25. And I just add the 2 zeros. And then 5 times 3, which is 15. And I just add the 0. In this case, again, well, 400 times 2 is 800. Very simple. 2 times 50 is going to be 100. And 2 times 3, let me check. What was that again? I think it's 6. And then we're going to add all these together. It's going to be a big, well, lots of numbers. So it's going to be 20,000 plus 2,500 plus, so we have that one, we have that one. Let's do the 800. 800, and then the 150, and then the 100, and then the 6. Add everything together. So that's going to be a 6. That's going to be a 5. That's going to be 8, 9, 10. So it's 15. And that's going to be 3 and a 2. So 2, 3, 5, 5, 6. And yeah, that's pretty much the grid method. You can make bigger grids if we were doing 3 digits with 3 digits, then you'll just have 3 numbers here and 3 numbers there. You can go all crazy, but this is just kind of to show you how it's done. In the next video, we'll look at the formal method. This is obviously a longer method, but obviously it's cool to know how math works. So see you next time.